Okay, today we're going to look at how to write any number as a product of prime factors. This sounds quite complicated, but actually it's a really useful process. It's sometimes called prime factor decomposition as well. So the theory behind it is that any whole number can be written as a product, that means numbers multiplied together, of prime factors. So these are factors of a number that are also prime numbers. And what we do is we simply start with a number we want to write as a product of prime factors. I'm starting with 180 as my example. And we find a factor pair. So two numbers that multiply to make 180. The first two that come to mind here for me would be 18 and 10. Might be different for you, but 18 and 10. So I divide 180 into 18 times 10. And then I keep going with these branches. We sometimes call these factors trees. So 18 can be divided into 9 and 2. Now 2 is a prime number, so we can't subdivide this number anymore. So I'm going to draw a circle around it to show that that branch has stopped. 9 can be divided into the factor pair of 3 and 3. Those are primes, so those branches stop also. We go back to this number 10 here, and we can divide this into 2 times 5, which are also prime. So now all these branches have ended. So we've finished the process. Now we need to actually do what we set out to, and that's write it as a product of prime factors. So 180 equals, and I'm going to write them in order, 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 multiplied by 5, and I can simplify that by using indices and call it 2 squared times 3 squared times 5. So that is 180 written as a product of prime numbers. Now the nice thing about this is I started with 18 and 10. Somebody else may have thought, well actually I think it's 2 times 90, which of course it is. 2 is prime, so that branch ends there. 90, you might see, well that's 2 and 45. 2 times 45. 2 is prime. 45 is in the 5 times table. 5 nines. 9 is 3 times 3. When I look at these numbers now, writing it as a product of primes, 180 equals 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. Writing it in index form, 2 squared multiplied by 3 squared multiplied by 5. And what we see, of course, is that the first way and the second way give us exactly the same result.